Okay, next book up is the SPG Lubricant Black Powder Cartridge Reloading Primer. Basically, this is kind of a black powder reloading manual published by SPG Lubricant, which I'm going to try some of that out here, and we're going to test the different lubes and see what it does. This is a nice reference book because it explains black powder shooting. It covers individual cartridges. It talks about shooting black powder cartridges, bullets, gives you techniques and steps for reloading in terms of primer, brass, casting bullets, what type of bullet to use. A lot of good information. Talks about powders, primers. So this is a good start. If you want to reload black powder cartridges, this is a good book. Not smokeless, it's all about black powder. And then like any other reloading manual, it does individual cartridges, gives a history of the cartridge, talks about how you can either form or make brass, how difficult it is if it's available commercially, and gives you some basic loads in there. So this is a pretty good book to have. There's a lot of information in here. I'm only going to reload 2 different types of black powder cartridges right now, and a lot of the ones that the foreign ones are not in here. These are more like the Sharp Shiloh and that. So other than the information on the techniques in that, this may not be the book for you. You may not really need it. There's a list of suppliers in that in the back and a ballistic coefficient chart. So if you'd want a manual, other than it gives you some techniques, there's the ballistic coefficient chart. It gives you reloading techniques and advice on reloading black powder cartridges, but a lot of us, like the Verndals, the 43 Spanish is not in here. A lot of the foreign cartridges are not in here. 4570 and 4550 are. So, on one hand, it's good to get some information on reloading black powder cartridges, but there's not a lot of useful information in here for someone who collects old military guns. It's more of along the lines of people buying modern day replicas or trying to shoot old vintage sporting weapons. But still a good read for good reference book for black powder reloading.